You're watching Avatar Discussions, and this is everything you need to know about the four nations and their elements. Water is the element of change. The people of the water tribes are capable of adapting to many things. They have a sense of community and love that holds them together through anything. The water tribe is one of the original four nations, with its citizens mostly living at the North and South Pole, and there is a small group of waterbenders that inhabit the foggy swamp in the Earth Kingdom. The water tribe has the two major groups, the Northern Tribe and the Southern Tribe, although both were at least sovereign territory until 171 AG, ruled by the Northern leader. The Northern Water Tribe was responsible for the Fire Nation Navy's major defeat, resulting in the loss of Admiral Zhao, even though he really didn't die, one of the most notable commanders of that region. While the Southern Water Tribe and Foggy Swamp Tribe both participated in the Black Sun Day invasion of the Fire Nation. In the era of Rava, the Water Tribe's predecessors got the water element from lion turtles that gave the bending art by energy bending. Ultimately, they migrated to the North Pole and formed many separate tribes. A group of waterbenders, who founded ATLA as the Water Tribe's center and capital, later unified these tribes. But, after a period of civil strife, this unity deteriorated, and a group of secessionists traveled to the South Pole to produce a new water tribe. The Water Tribe thus split into the Northern and Southern Water Tribes, leading to a division in culture and politics that lasted until modern times. A circle composed of a waning crescent moon and three wavy horizontal lines reflecting ocean water is the national symbol of the Water Tribe. The symbol depicts the bond between Tui and La, the spirits of the moon and the ocean, who, like yin and yang, live in complete harmony with one another. Earth is the element of substance. The people of the Earth Kingdom are diverse and strong. They are persistent and enduring. The Earth Kingdom, composed of a vast continent in the Eastern Hemisphere and many islands, is the largest and most populous of the four nations. The people of the Earth Kingdom have built impressive structures out of stone, such as the city of Omashu, because of the bending capacity of its people. Originally, as a monarchy, the Earth Kingdom was governed overall, the capital being Ba Sing Se, although some smaller regions and towns had their own rule, such as Omashu, which had its own king. The kingdom went without a ruler from 171 to 174 AG, following the chaos in the Earth Kingdom, while the Ho-Ting dynasty was restored with the coronation of Wu as king, after Kuvira's failed invasion of the United Republic of Nations. However, in favor of sovereign states with directly elected governments, the new Earth Kingdom, a consequence of the vast territorial expanse of the world, is characterized by important ethnic and cultural diversity. Fire is the element of power. The people of the Fire Nation have desire and will and the energy and drive to achieve what they want. It is situated on an archipelago of islands in the planet's western hemisphere, and is, with steam and gas fuel, the most advanced of the four nations. It began with an immense fleet of commercial warships and later introduced the use of airships into its army. The Fire Nation's military engaged in a colonial century-long war between 0 and 100 AG, with the other three countries during which the nation committed genocide against the air nomads, occupied large swaths of the Earth Empire, and conducted raids that annihilated the Southern Water Tribe's waterbending population, except for one bender. In the era of Rava, the Fire Nation's predecessors got the fire part from lion turtles that gave power through energy bending. Whenever they traveled into the spirit wilds, they might ask for the opportunity to help collect food and resources when protecting themselves from hostile spirits. After the lion turtles renounced their positions as protectors of humanity, these individuals gradually congregated to form the Fire Nation. At this point, the first Fire Nation's ancestors left the lion turtle towns in favor of forming settlements along the equator, in the Western Hemisphere. The air nomads, while the inhabitants of this nation were nomadic, children were raised by the air nomads and their central governments were based in four monastic temples at different ends of the globe, 2 for men and 2 for women. The air nomads were loosely governed by councils of elders, 1 male and 1 female, with a head monk or nun running each council. Their citizens were highly spiritual, which contributed to the birth of an airbender for every person of the air nomads. The air nomads were genocide victims at the hands of the Fire Nation in 0 AG. Ironically, the only known survivor of the massacre was the same person the Fire Nation tried to destroy in its search for supremacy, the 12-year-old airbender and avatar, Aang, who, along with his lifelong friend Appa, ran away from the Southern Air Temple shortly before the beginning of the 100 Years' War, and became stuck in suspended animation in a globe of ice. He was awoken and released 100 years later by Katara and Sokka, who helped him succeed in his mission to return the warring nations to equilibrium and peace. In 171 AG, non-bending people around the world started to project newly developed air-bending abilities after the harmonic convergence. In order to fortify a still recovering air nation, and to perpetuate the bending traditions of its history, Tenzin began educating a group of airbender volunteers into a new generation of air nomads. Well, that's everything we know about the four nations and their elements. Let us know if we missed anything. If you had to be a part of any nation, which one would you pick? Let us know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and stay flamin'!